The Shavasana is a bit of a meditation, okay, as well as Shavasana. So I'm going to give you some time to get really comfortable in your back. Okay, so get a blanket. That's really nice. Okay, find some space where you can just be in stillness for the next few minutes, just for the next few minutes. Okay, these are all for you. This is all for you. And it's good and it's yummy and you are worthy of that. Okay, so go ahead and find yourself in a reclined position. Okay, typically, the palms are open and to the side. They give you some openness to receive. Openness to receive. Right? If you have a blanket or an eye pillow, this is the time to take everything you can to soften into this duality that we've created of release and resistance. Right? From here, let your whole body begin to settle. Shoulders are heavy and the head down onto the earth. You're open and your breath is moving on its own, but you notice it. You notice it coming in. You notice it leaving your body. Okay, like a wind through the trees. You can't really see it, but you can feel and notice the effects of it. The ground beneath you holds you without needing you to do anything. You don't have to understand this moment of ease and calm. You really, really only need to feel it. Begin more to sense your breath. Feel how it expands. How it expands, not in any particular or perfect rhythm, but in its own wise way. Imagine your breath is wise. Your breath is wise. Trace your awareness down your spine. Remember that column. The gentle ease of your spine. The soft weight of your arms. Notice the subtle pulse of life through your legs and feet. You are both still and alive in motion. Soft and strong. Whole and becoming. In this body, your body, two truths can exist together. It's calm and restlessness. Gratitude and grief, effort and ease, Nothing needs to be fixed. Nothing. Just witnessed. Feel the whole of your right leg, how it's flat on the earth, all the way from the hip to the feet. Feel the whole of your left leg flat and converged to your foot. Feel the bowl of your pelvis holding precious, vital energy as it converges with its spine. A spine that is so strong, surrounded by strength, and yet incredibly gentle, incredibly volatile. And the rib cage around you also protecting you, protecting its organs, open and flexible, yet our protector. Feel the whole of your right arm all the way down to your fingertips, the receptors of touch, hot and cold, all things. Feel the whole of your left arm from the shoulder down to the fingertips, also receptors of the world around us. Notice our heads heavy, thick, to protect the matter within us. As you lie here, remember that even when things aren't what they seem, you are still connected, connected to this breath, connected to this earth, connected to something larger that is always unfolding. The body knows how to restore balance when the mind does not, just as the heart knows how to soften when logic cannot. Begin to notice the air around you again. The weight of your body returning, maybe the sound in the room. And when you're ready, you can stay here for another few breaths, or if you'd like to roll to one side, whatever that is, let your next breath be a beginning again. Not because you solved anything, but because you've stayed present long enough to see more clearly. Stay here for another 3 or 4 rounds of breath. And I invite you to stay where you are. If you'd like to close this practice, just go ahead and bring yourself back into a seated posture. And knowing that we are whole and sometimes we are shattered. We have the beautiful gift of knowing both sides of truths. And from this, we grow. From this, we expand and we live. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.